So we're having a kid, and I'm curious, babe, what are you most excited about for having a child together? Or just having a child? And of course, insert any things you're excited about with me. That'd be great.
Yeah, it's been such a long journey to get to this moment of...
You sound like a dad telling or a mom telling a story of how they walked to school uphill both ways.
No, but for
You know what
me,
I mean?
I wasn't the woman who was like, I only want to be a mother. And again, for all of you who resonate with that, that's beautiful. But for me, I had such serious fear around becoming a mother.
Yeah.
And it was very important to me to not recreate family constellations or patterns that I had been born into. Like I needed something to be different in order to step into this journey into motherhood with clarity and with clarity and what I call coherency, which means all parts of me are aligned when making this decision.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the podcast, our journey with babies and conception and timeline, have we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Break it down, babe.
Yeah, the long and short of it, Mark has always wanted children. He's always been very clear about his desire to be a father. And I have always been historically unclear about not necessarily the choice to have children, but the timeline on which to have them. Because what felt important for me in my preconception path was that I got to a place where I felt congruent, where I felt like, yes, I am so fully here for this next chapter. And the language I use to describe that is like, I've been initiated out of maiden and into mother. Like I can actually hold the energetic of mother. For me, I've walked a preconception path with the help of a few guides for the last 3 years of really preparing myself to step through and bring a life into this world. And one of my mentors always asked me, he's like, well, how are you going to steward life? And it was such a big question. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, how are we going to steward a new life onto this planet? And what does that mean for us? And what does that look like for us? And of course, those are really big questions. And I think we'll continue to ask ourselves those questions every step along the way. But for me, I'm really excited because it feels like I'm in such a good place with it. Like it feels good because I waited, I listened, I actually honored what felt true. And I did the work to get to this place where it felt easy. And I know everybody's like, well, you'll never be ready. And it's like, no, I actually do feel really ready. I'm so excited to be a mother. And, throughout the last, because I'm 7 months pregnant now, throughout the last 7 months, so much has been reorienting, like all of my values of what matters and yeah, how life just reprioritizes itself when you're actually expecting. You're like, oh gosh, this that was like on number 5 of my to-do list or next step to take just moved all the way up to number 1. And so, yeah, I'm excited. First and foremost, I'm excited for this transition with you into parenthood and all of the beautiful lessons and adventures it will take us on. And I'm excited that you and I have a really strong foundation to be able to navigate that with kindness, with compassion most of the time, and with like a lot of skills and a lot of community support. We're not alone. And that excites me deeply. And, I'm really excited to meet this soul. I'm always just so curious. I'm like, who chose us as their parents? And what are they going to teach us? And what are we going to learn from them? And yeah, I feel like everything's changing and I'm really excited for the next chapter.